When a new region enters the RLCS, it can take quite a bit of time for them to find their footing playing against international competition. And as they get more comfortable, we start to see the region transform right in front of our eyes. Such is the case that we are seeing recently with APAC. And today, we take a trip down memory lane to see what this region was like back in the fall major of 2021 compared to now. We are going to be on board with Realize here in Game 3 of Tokyo Verdy's first ever match at the Fall Major last season against Dignitas. And we're going to see just what we can kind of point out. Performance might be a little bit interesting. Just see how timid they're really playing and things like that. So we can see we're already quite trapped in our net. We're going to get a nice clear out here. Force Story is up. We're going to go steal some boost. Maybe look for some bumps, and we're stealing boost again, so already quite aggressive on the offensive side, trying to make Dignitas a bit awkward here. But now again, all of a sudden Dig has control, and we're pre-jumping, we're trying our best to get in front of them. Decent defensive stand so far here. At this point in the series, of course, Verdy was already down 2-0, so this was them trying to possibly find a game win in this series. Of course, no one really expected them to. And you can just kind of see the hesitation on all these balls. Like, the balls would be popped up, and it'll take a while for a Tokyo Verdy player to go for it, or they'll just wait for the ball to get to a more playable spot and not really go out to challenge as much. That's a good challenge from Realize right there. And we do see that Verdy is able to push forward towards the offensive half. Nice touch by Realize over the top as well, trying to take control of the ball, but doesn't quite work out. And we're just going to kind of play patiently here, see where we go about it. Ball is going to roll up. Good leave there to allow Tenhao to come forward. Maru up, going to get the challenge. And again, there's the hesitation. Like, this is the main point. So this ball drops down, and you pretty much have a split second to decide, am I going to go for this or am I going to turn back? And you can see Realize basically comes to almost a full stop before making the decision, okay, nope, going back. And now he's in a really awkward 1v1 with apparently Jack. Ball is going to roll straight down. Really nice play, though, from Realize to get the save. But now it's even more awkward. Great save again from Tenhao. But we're all going to be pretty low boost now, trying to get scrambled out of our half. Still no boost to be found. We're looking all around for it. Finally, the boost spawns. Nice touch again by Realize. Able to get back to it as well. You can see the skills that Realize possessed even at this time. Just not super confident in their abilities is what we're really seeing. Just really hesitant, really on the back foot. Pretty much allowing, for the most part, Dig to do whatever they want and allowing them to dictate the pace. And Tokyo Verdy is really just playing reactionary, and what on earth? Tenhao got bumped. So this is also just the lack of awareness of who is around the field. Tenhao not realizing that Scrub was still behind him, and it results in a goal for Dignitas. But all in all, this has felt like a relatively even game in terms of being able to stave off pressure and not being completely stuck. But it hasn't felt like Verdy's been able to mount any offensive pressure of their own. It's pretty much just been, we're going to clear the ball and then get set to play defense again because we know Dig's going to be coming at us. And that's what we see here again. Again, a bunch of pre-jumps. Just trying to get in Dignitas' face, but not really having the follow-up off of these challenges to do much with it. Again, another just dive at the ball. We do get it in this case, and that's a really nice cut of rotation. Unfortunate bounce, and then a miss off the backboard is going to lead to another goal here. But I do like this initial cut by Realize. It's just that he doesn't get the best angle on the challenge. He, I think, wants this to go more sideways up the wall, but it rolling right into the corner and just landing back on Scrub is a little unfortunate. And then his teammate does have to respect the shot from Scrub, so he's got to jump. And all of a sudden, Scrub fakes it, and it's just an open net for Appjack. Unfortunate, bit of some awkward bounces that happened there that just led to some unfortunate plays. Control here just kind of throwing the ball away. Again, there's no follow-up on this play. Apparently, Jack's just able to take the ball down. Easily beats around one. Joria's fast enough to get to the second. Nice play there from Realize. But again, we're going up. Not much of a plan, it doesn't look like. We're just kind of jumping up and hitting the ball and hoping for the best. We work our way back now. Tenhao making some nice 50-50s off to the side. Going to allow us to at least break out. And we try to start applying pressure, but again, not really going to work out. Again, we're caught back into our own half here. Again, Realize, very nice control. Gonna work around the defense here. Realize has played decently well in this game. Just a couple of awkward bounces have kind of caught the team out overall. But I think Realize, more or less, has played really well. And again, the demo from behind going to catch the last man on Tokyo Verde out. But we do finally see some sustained pressure here from Tokyo Verde. They're cutting off clears. Tenhao should be able to jump for this. It's brilliant. This is the kind of play that we like to see. Aggressive challenge again from Realize. Going to push the ball forward. Maru going to come in now to challenge Joria's. And this is what we like to see. A cycled rotation coming through. Again, we're going to get a free ball here. Realize with control, popping it up. Going to be able to follow this up. Not quite, but again, we're aggressively pushing in the offensive half, which is good. This is what's kind of been lacking this whole game. Now, partially, this is probably being allowed by Dignitas because they know they have a 2-goal lead, so they don't really need to push super hard for another goal, so they're kind of just fine letting Tokyo Verde come at them. But it's nice to see that Tokyo Verde had the rotational ability to push forward through the offensive half and kind of keep Dig trapped a little bit, but the clock is going to run out here. 2-0 in the game. This was a 3-0 in the series. Tokyo Verde did get a goal in Game 2, which was their first international LAN goal, but now we're going to see what kind of has changed over the last year and a half as we've had some international transfers from both Europe and OCE come over to APAC to try to give the region a little bit of a boost skill-wise. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they look like at the World Championship wildcard. So what we're going to be looking at here is the final game played between G1 and Elevate in round 2 of the World Championship wildcard. Of course, this is going to be APAC's first series win against a major region. First time APAC has taken down either NA or EU. So good on them. But we're just going to kind of see what is a bit different about their playstyle now that they've had some international transfers come over. Give the region a bit of a boost, hopefully. We see Realize still making very smart decisions to cut rotation just to make life easier for his backline. At least that's the attempt. And of course, bringing Virtuoso over is going to result in a lot more aggressive play from the region as a whole, as Virtuoso is notorious for going for a lot of demos, which will also help the region to respond better to them. But early on in this game, it's kind of been an even playing field, but we'll already see that Elevate is able to push into the offensive half a lot more than Tokyo Verde ever was, and we're still going to see confident challenges from Realize, looking for control of the ball, but we're also going to be able to see aggressive attacks on passes into the midfield from his teammates. One of the things that we did see a lot in that game from Tokyo Verde is balls not being followed up quickly by our teammates. So that's one of the things that we're going to see probably here be a bit different, is that as these balls come off of Elevate players, an Elevate teammate is going to be there to try to follow up. Unfortunate read there, dropping down off the curve of the ceiling. Very difficult read to make. Can't really blame the Elevate defense too much in that situation. But let's see how we get along here. Kami off the ceiling. Virtuoso going to be able to go up and get this one and then stay on it. And you can see already Realize just ready to follow up this touch from Virtuoso. Just jumps up right away for it. Gonna allow Elevate to break out of their half and then put in some offensive pressure. Again, Kami's going to challenge this ball, and look at where Realize is. He's right there, waiting to pounce on it should the ball come out to him. Realize even picking up some of Virtuoso's tricks, going for bumps, and the rotation coming through is just much more aggressive, much less on the back foot. from the APAC team here in this situation. Gonna allow for some control here for Realize, and again, this is something that was missing massively in the Tokyo Verde series. So this ball off the side wall, Realize gets back to it. The ball gets challenged off of him. Now in the Tokyo Verde Dignitas series, undoubtedly, whoever was second man, so whoever would have been in Dorito's situation here, would have been able to turn and would have had free control on this ball. But in this version of an APAC team, Virtuoso is just right there to pounce on that ball, and it ends up being a free shot. So being able to utilize that space that the opposing team gives you to put threatening shots on target that come off of challenges is something that we did not see at all from Tokyo Verde, but Elevate is more than happy to partake in. Around the corner here, Realize, gonna go steal some boosts, and now look, again, positioned in the midfield, ready for the challenge, ball pops out, Realize there to follow it up. Off the wall we go, great extra touch there, again gonna look for some bumps, make it awkward, keep it awkward in front, and Virtuoso is able to follow it up. So again, a ball that's just kind of very awkward. I don't think Tokyo Verde's diving on this. I think they're seeing this and thinking that this ball could squeeze out in any direction and they might want to be a bit careful. Elevate, on the other hand, able to just dive in confidently, put the ball in the back of the net. What you like to see. 2-1 up now, just past the halfway mark. Much more fluid gameplay from the APAC boys here. Again, very quick follow-ups on each other's touches. Atomic gonna go up, aggressive pre-jump from Realize, gonna make sure that they at least do something. Trust in our teammates to get the clear. Picking up some pads while Kami gets the clear out. Virtuoso there to follow it up. Ball drops to the mid, Realize there to challenge as well. And now we'll be back in net to defend the attack coming at us from G1. Ball resting around the midfield now. Again, another demo from Virtuoso, and Realize is right there to get the touch. And he's there to follow it up to get the goal. Well played by Realize. Waiting to see how the ball was going to fall in the midfield. Again, this is one where we might have been a bit hesitant as Tokyo Verde. Didn't know exactly how this play was going to unfold. Maybe we see Oli coming on and we think, you know what, better to play this safe than trying to make a play. But nowadays, Realize is all about making the play. It's going to just bang the ball, catch Atomic completely off guard with how much power the ball had on it, and it's just an open net for Realize to slot home. And that's the effect that confidence can have. If you're confident in your own ability, then you're not as scared about challenging your opponent on the ball. And even here, we're confident in our teammates' ability. We're going to run all the way to our opponent's half to get boost. Another lovely cut of rotation from Realize, going to lead to a clear on the defensive end and some offensive pressure for us. Waiting for the touch here. We see Oli jump. We're not scared. We'll just play patiently on the back line, wait to see what happens. We have everything under control here on the defensive end. Recognize that we have some space, get a controlled touch. 50 that one. See if we have a teammate coming in. Why, of course we do. Kami is right there. Virtuoso going for the bump. And again, look at the aggression coming out of Realize in the midfield. Not afraid at all of what might happen if he loses that 50-50 because he believes in his own ability to win that challenge successfully. And again, no hesitation, jumps right up, gets the pass over to Virtuoso, allowing the clear to come through. And with just 48 seconds left, yes, G1 has possession of the ball, but the defensive structure and the speed at which Elevate is following up on each other's touches really does not give a whole lot of opportunity for G1 to come forward. They might get into the orange half, but Elevate's defense is so organized and well positioned that it's not really much of a threat whenever G1 does come forward. Of course, ball into open space, going to be Virtuoso's every day, and now Kami can challenge that one, and we'll play patiently here on the back line, wait to see what happens. Virtuoso gets beat, not a problem, we'll go challenge for him. We got another challenge in the midfield. A little bit of hesitation here, so we see kind of that old idea slipping back in. So we know we have Kami behind us. We could jump up to challenge this. But we don't think that Oli has much of a dangerous touch on it, so why not just let him touch it? What's the worst that could happen? And just like that, 3 seconds left. The clock is going to run out. And that is APAC winning their first ever match against a major region at an RLCS LAN. As you can see, the evolution of APAC has been quite drastic. From a very hesitant, nervy region to one that challenges with confidence, speed, and belief in their own ability. And I, for one, cannot wait to see how this region continues to evolve. Of course, if you guys do enjoy videos like this, make sure you click that subscribe button right down below this video so you make sure you don't miss any future Rocket League content. Additionally, if you'd like to be more involved in this community, please consider joining my Discord, link down in the description below. So thank you everybody so much for watching, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.